Hey guys, Mike here, Tuesday the 9th. Look at those skies. This video might not last very long. I just wanted to come out in the garden and harvest some of these radishes. Some of the small radishes, and then the, I can't remember the name of them. Daikon radishes, sorry. Woo! Having a grandpa moment, but no, it's beautiful outside. Oh my gosh, I think it's what, 70 something? What's the temperature?
It's 74 degrees right now.
74 degrees. We're having a spring. This is awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and harvest. I'll give you a little garden update. We'll rinse everything off on the grow table. But guys, we're getting rain. The forecast for the next 6-7 days are 50% chance of rain. And you can't beat that. We're finally having a good spring. Let me go ahead and just kind of walk you around a little bit, and then we'll do some harvesting. Let's have some fun. Look at this, guys. Up to my chest. All different varieties of tomatoes all down the row you could see. And look at all the blooms. Very excited. So these are some of the radishes that we're going to harvest here in a little bit. And you can see them down here. Looking great. And I'll just probably harvest every other one to thin them out. I did plant some bush beans. They haven't come up yet. Yeah, these guys are looking pretty ominous, so just got to be careful. We'll be all right. All these tomatoes looking good. So healthy. Carrots. These are the Daikon radish, guys. These are wonderful. Wait till you see how big these bad boys and girls are. Basil is doing good. The basil over the Italian basil over there. Amazing. Probably going to make pesto, and we freeze it. Just put it in little Ziplocs and make little books. Very nice basil right here. This is, what is this? Lime basil. Smells like lime. That's so nice. Different varieties of peppers, guys. We even got some peppers. I think these are the jalapenos. I saw some peppers earlier, but we've got a lot of buds. Some beets in between. Look at all those buds. Everything is just so green and healthy and happy. More beets, doing good. Tomatillos. Really healthy. Now guys, most of what we do is organic. We try our best. I wanted to show you that sky back there too. So I'm keeping an eye on things too. I don't want to get hit with lightning. Guys, we try to do our best organic, okay? But you can't just use organic all the time, all right? It takes time for the organics to work. And sometimes you need a quick release. So there are times in a moderately that I will use commercial fertilizer, okay? This year, I'm not playing games, okay? I've got a bag of 10-10-10, and I did broadcast a little bit of commercial fertilizer. Don't judge me. I want food, okay? I love doing organic. We do it all the time. Blood meal, bone meal, the natural fertilizers. But guys, last year was so bad. You remember all the videos? We didn't have any harvest. And we've got to fill the pantry with food prices the way they are. I needed a little help. So I'm going to use a little commercial fertilizer. You got to do what you got to do to feed your family. So, but look how good everything looks. Our purple whole peas are coming up. They're doing good. I had to go ahead and replant a couple. Grow tables, really happy. Different varieties of peppers. We just recently did this planting the tomatillos and the tomatoes, and they are setting beautiful. They're doing really well. Very happy about how they're taken. Can't remember the name of this squash. And I've got that Captain Jack's powder on there to keep the squash bugs away. This is a squash. I'll have to go look it up and I'll put it in the comments. Eddie at Poorboys. Hey Eddie, This is a squash that you did last year, and I decided I'd go ahead and give it a try, and it's doing very well. Haven't been able to get it to climb up the trellis. I'm sure here after it grows I'll be able to clip it, but I'm excited about trying that squash. I know you had mentioned it in one of your videos. Let's go take a look at the grow table. Bunching onions are doing good. They're actually bulbing, which is kind of funny. But now we could take these and slice them up. The lettuce is doing good. Baby bok choys, all different kinds of lettuce. We've been making salads. Sometimes around the edges, guys, you just got to pull them because they'll kind of die off a little bit. You got to keep up with it and harvest. Those we can thin out, and we can throw these in the compost in our mystery plant. Actually, it's a pumpkin, guys. But these are doing good. It has been hot the last couple of days. We did get up to 93 yesterday, so they're kind of hurting a little bit, but now the temperature's 74. We're going to get rain. I have been watering. Everything is looking good. Look at those little baby bok choys. I might go ahead and harvest a handful of these and the purple ones, pull the dead leaves off, and we'll go ahead and toss those in a salad. But guys, this is a grow table. We're going to keep planting, and we're going to keep seeding. Here's a new one that I just started with some seeds in there. So as they grow and you harvest, you just keep planting. So I'm very happy about the grow table, the salad bar. So we are going to have pumpkin this year. It's been, gosh, years since, oh, there's one in there. It's been years since we've tried to grow pumpkins. We've never really had much success. But this year we did go to the farmer's market and buy pumpkins. Actually, I think we went to the festival, the fall festival, with the grandkids, and we bought pumpkins. We carved them for Halloween, and then we went ahead and processed most of our pumpkins. We process our pumpkin, guys. We don't just carve them for Halloween and then throw them away. We use them, make purees, freeze them. We canned a bunch. And I had a couple extra small ones that we really didn't process, and we threw it in the compost, and here we go. We've got pumpkins this year. Hugelkultur is doing very well. We've got a variety of different squashes. I believe here we have, I can't pronounce it. Again, I'll put it in the comments. It's that big, long orange squash that's been in American history for years. We've got zucchini. And those of you folks that told us about the Captain Jacks, thank you so much. Also doing the black pepper paste. Thanks, Miss Lippy. Jill at North Texas. The Captain Jacks is working really good. Guys, I'm hoping that we get some squash this year. Every year we have a challenge with the squash borers. Killing everything. I am continually starting seed. As well too. Sweet taters are just going nuts. This warm weather, they really love it. So they'll vine up here. The fingerling potatoes are, I don't know, they're kind of going into a dieback state. I might be harvesting them here in a few weeks. We'll see. I mean, they're still green, but some of them are kind of getting some brown on there. Now, I haven't been watering. So the soil is moist, but not too wet. You don't want to overwater. But I've been checking it. It's fine. It doesn't need water. Plus, with the rain that we're getting, I think we're going to be okay. Let's go check out the onions and garlic that are curing. Yeah, the curing table is looking good, guys. They're not quite there. You see how they're kind of flexible? We want them to cure a little more. We had a wonderful harvest. Oops. Uh-oh. Put that back. But they're getting circulation when it rains. I'll put the plastic in the front down. Garlic is looking really good. It's still not firm yet. You don't want any of that green in there. See, guys, how flexible it is? Let it sit for another couple of weeks, but look how big those beautiful elephant garlic are. Very happy. And then more onions. Texas Legends. We do have onions still in the ground growing. I'm going to let them go a little longer. I'll show you where those onions are here in a sec. This grow table's doing good. The horseradish. We've got some on the grow table over there as well. And I just had some extra Scotch bonnets. Some extra tomatoes too. Guys, we're just gonna plant as much as we possibly can. Guys, these are the Scotch bonnets that we got from humble servants Homestead. They're wonderful people. They've got really beautiful homestead with a beautiful garden. We purchased these Scotch bonnets and then I made them, you know, go to seed. But we love your channel, guys. Peace and blessings. We're growing food. We've been growing for 30 years. But if you guys get a chance, check out their YouTube channel. They're raising animals. I think they're in the Georgia area. I'm not sure. But I'll put a link to. Also, guys, there's another channel that we really like. Not a Real Farm. It's Jan up in Canada. Guys, talk about a challenge growing in that colder climate, but they are growing some amazing produce in their greenhouse. They've got a big dome greenhouse. Fun channel to watch and interesting to learn from other people in different climates. So a shout out to you, Jan. Not a Real Farm. Let's finish taking a look. Okay guys, so here's another raised bed on the opposite end of this one. We've got our arch. So we've got our red Asian long beans, or known as asparagus beans. And guys, we still have onions and they're vertical and strong. So I'm gonna leave them, let them get bigger. Our okra, we've got 4 okra in the middle. These are doing great. This one's already starting to flower. This one we had a little challenge with. We had to baby this one a little bit. The bugs were getting at it. Kind of loosen up the soil, get that oxygen, and we do have that powder on there to help with the bugs. But we'll keep these onions going until they fold over. A couple more Scotch bonnets, guys. We like it spicy. You know, we've got our Piercing Hot company that we have that we're making hot sauce, and we like the hot stuff. This is a store-bought bell pepper, and then this is a bell pepper seed that we got from Miss Lippy. It's doing really well, Miss Lippy, compared to this one. I think this one is a little more healthy. Oh my God, I didn't see that. We've got a pepper already. Look at that, guys. That's from the seed that you got us, Miss Lippy. Awesome. This one, no peppers yet, but hey, I'm excited about it. Guys, I've been in the garden every day and I didn't see that, so that's pretty cool. So all along the fence, our little Lily dog is waiting for them green beans to grow. Lily, you're gonna have to wait, okay? Don't be pulling the plants. All along the fence, we've got cucumbers, Armenian cucumbers, pickling cucumbers, Kentucky Wonder green beans, more green Asian long beans. So these are going to consume this fence. No, Lily. No. Be a good girl. So these are doing really well. Rochelle and I were talking, I think we mentioned it in a couple of videos. We're going to actually just extend that garden. We're going to pull those rocks out. And then we're going to put the rocks on this side of the fence, and this whole area, this whole bed right here will be a bed. And we can just walk on these rocks in between. Maybe bok choy is doing good. And then we've got some turnips that are popping up. I went ahead and cut back a lot of that cilantro, guys. We're just going to let this go to coriander seed. It was just getting out of hand. So this we'll let go to coriander seed. And we always have a supply of cilantro, guys, so I don't really do like dry them or nothing like that. More carrots and our beautiful arugula. Probably one of my favorite greens. I can just sit here and just chomp on it. Oh, that peppery flavor is so good. Herb garden's doing good. And we have been drying our dill. The cool thing about this is I love when the dill goes to flower, because that's when I'm going to ferment my cucumber pickles, and I put that whole flower in there. And you can even put it in there dry, but I'm going to leave it as fresh as possible. And you cut that plant down and it'll keep flowering and blooming. And then in between you can go ahead and harvest and dry the leaves, but that'll keep towering and towering. You see you've got more coming up right here. You got that flowering. This is new this year. I planted chamomile seeds, and we've actually got chamomile flowers. I've been picking these and drying these, and you just make a tea. All right, I'm gonna start harvesting some of these radishes, and that'll kind of thin them out too, so the rest of them can grow. We'll just kind of thin them out. And these are the Easter egg ones. They grow in different shapes and sizes and different colors. These are really good. I'll clean them really well, and then I'll put them in a Tupperware container with water, and then I'll just slice them, and I'll just put a vinaigrette on them and eat them just like that. Really good. Let me see that one. Oh, that one doesn't look very good. I'm gonna compost that. I'll leave that in. I think they're just crowded, guys. When they get crowded, you know, I use my jig that I use to space them out. Here, let me get you guys closer. Here's a nice one. You're not gonna always get big old golf ball radishes, guys. Doesn't happen every time. You get some of these smaller ones, you're actually gonna thin them out, and that'll help the other ones grow a little bit bigger. Oh, here's a really nice one. That's a nice one. All right, we're just gonna pop these into the grow table and I'll process them here in a minute. Let's go over here and get the daikon radish. You're really gonna love this. All right, guys, these are amazing. And I'm gonna thin them out. Look at that. Look how big that is compared to my hand. These are wonderful radishes. So I'll do every other one to thin them. Look at that. Get this one back here. Wow. These are so good. And you know, guys, you could cut these up too and bake them or put them in a crock pot with butter. That's a good way to eat them. All right, we'll do this one. One more. We'll get this one over. You know what? Let's get this one up front. Beautiful. Take them to the wash table. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the green parts off, and I've got a bucket down here that we can throw in the compost. You know, guys, I would tell you, if you don't really garden much, one of the easiest things to grow is a radish. I mean, you just pop the seed in the ground, water it, maybe you put some organic fertilizer, and they grow. Now, they're a little peppery if you eat them raw in a salad, but if you bake them, they're really nice and mild. I like to just cut them in big chunks and throw them in a crock pot with a little bit of butter. These are beautiful. Look at that. Now you can eat the greens. I have before. I personally just don't like the flavor. But we'll compost these. Guys, if you got chickens, feed it to your chickens. We don't want chickens. We've got friends that have chickens. We get fresh eggs anytime we want. And we'll trade for vegetables. All right, let's wash them off. This wash table is really handy, guys, really simple to build. You know, we're not wasting water, we're watering the flowers underneath, and I can actually, if I need to, rotate it around the garden, but you're getting that heavy dirt off, which I like to do before I go into the kitchen. Get to the kitchen, we'll do a detailed cleaning. That's why I have this container here. But there we go. Nice little harvest. All right. Well, there we go, guys. Nice little harvest of radishes. I'll look up I think I have the empty seed packet in my seed container. I'll look these up. These are the white and green, and they also have the red daikon type of radish, and these are just the rainbow radishes. But no, hope you enjoyed. Just wanted to give you guys an update. We're getting rain the next 5-6 days. We had a great harvest of onions and garlic, and I'll find out what that squash is. If you guys comment, that'd be great. But we're going to get through the work week. We've got some stuff that we're working on this weekend, and we'll probably catch up with you guys soon. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We're getting up there in numbers, hoping to get 2,000 here in the next couple of months. If you want to help us out, share maybe on your Facebook or something, on your social media. Tell your friends, hey, we can teach you how to grow in the hot climate of Texas. We don't always succeed. And, you know, you can look at last year's videos. We had some struggles, but we've been doing it for over 30 years. And we can teach you some good methods. And, hey, we'll learn as well, too, from all of you guys. But thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, God bless. Take care.